Kushu, Ndidwe, Mahogany Dog. Welcome to another edition of the Blue Green Ocean Road with your host, David R. Stenberg. With him is Captain Morgan on the SS Poop Deck, surveying the nightly damage around the yard. Beautiful Saturday morning here, northwestern Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
Hey, it's Rhode Island.
Hey,
What do you
over
want?
there. What are you, like small?
I am small. We're all small. Let's get small.
So, no
So
Mikey
what's
today.
new? Now he's off actually working for a living. There's more. I don't know. How about yourself?
You ever read Zinky Boys? Do you know that? Zinky Boys.
I'm not sure if I've heard that at all. What's that about?
It goes with, there were zinc coffins that came back from Afghanistan and Russia, and they called them Zinky Boys. That's what they call the vets from Afghan war. Anyway, the book is about, it's just this guy interviews, it's, a bunch of people from that time, the mothers, the soldiers, what it was like. And they were completely lied to. They were going over there and being told in the press that they were helping build schools and roads and shit. And not to say anything
Bringing
when they got back.
democracy to the Afghanis, right?
Yeah. Hold on a second. Here's Mike. Mike's here. Hey, Mike.
Speaking of bringing democracy to the Afghanis, how are you doing up there, up in space?
Spaced out.
The only way to be. The only way to fly.
The only way to fly. How's it going?
I was telling George about this book I read this week, Zinky Boys. It's about the Afghan war in Russia.
Oh yeah.
Zinky Boys goes to the coffins that were sent back there in zinc. They were sealed in zinc, and they weren't allowed to be opened.
Really?
They just got buried, and there were like various pots in there and shit. The public was completely in the dark about what they were doing over there, and then when the soldiers got back, they were told not to fucking say anything. And so they were supposedly over there building roads and bringing, they were doing good things. And the worst thing is like most of them. This always happens with young, right? They're told about this thing. They think they're going off to do a good thing. Vietnam was the same way. They thought they were helping those people, and then they get there and they find out that it's completely. I read two books. I read the Zinky Boys, and then I read the one a long time ago. It was kind of the same. They just interviewed people, like who
Winning
who made
over
it back.
hearts and minds of
Families too.
people
And they're all
in
the same.
Vietnam.
The only
Yep.
mistake we made was we allowed the press to go with soldiers. Well, according to the government anyway. It went tits up because of the press coverage, right? So the Russians had kind of learned from that and just flat lied. And then didn't tell nobody what was going on. Nobody knew. And anybody who did know better not fucking say anything. And that's how that whole thing was. And the weird thing is those veterans are the same age as me. It was the same time. It was 80.
Right.
So I was.
So these are Russian veterans.
I'm glad I'm not a
Right.
Russian veteran.
Okay. Kind of missed that first part. So it is about Russian veterans.
What did you think I
and the
was saying? I was a
Afghan-
Russian veteran?
No, I thought you were talking about American veterans of the Afghan war.
No. We didn't do shit. Oh, who knows this one? I'm sure that there's all kinds of shit they can't talk about either. It doesn't matter anymore. We all know it sucks. There's no need. We're not holding back anymore. We're doing it, and fuck you. Don't care if you're with us or not.
Okay, so what was the reason? Why were they sealed in zinc?
So
It's
they couldn't tell who the
because
fuck
they
was
couldn't
in there.
preserve the bodies?
They would
or-
just pick it up like a hand or a boot or nothing, right?
Oh, okay.
They were just
I
throwing
see.
bodies in boxes and sending them to different.
Right.
They didn't want them open so you could see it wasn't your guy after all,
And they couldn't be buried together like in the cemeteries. They could be all clustered. right? They had to be all spread out. It's bad. Anyway,
So are they hinting at like are they hinting at like biological warfare or some kind of like nuclear warfare or something
they
like that,
poisoned.
radiation,
Yeah,
some
there
kind
wasn't
of
much of that,
poisons like that, or
as far as
is
I
that what
know.
they're?
George, these are just interviews from like people like soldiers and stuff that made it back, and mostly they were infantry and they were just missing legs and they just got blown up. They just you know you know what?
Remember,
I'll send it to you. I thought I was thinking of George anyway when I was reading it. It was sort of like along the lines of
Oh,
something
cool.
you'd like. So I'll fire it off. It's not that big. It's good. It's not big because by the time you're done reading. But it's interesting anyway. You know. So
The Russians, Vietnam,
Brother Vietnam.
Afghanistan.
thing that
It
stands
was
out in my mind is I remember that they buried a whole division with dynamite. They dynamited the hills, and the snow came down, and this division of Russians was coming up this valley, and it just snow came down and buried them.
Hmm.
The whole division. I remember reading that in the newspaper and just like it just I don't know. It had like an impact. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't believe it.
Remember those books we read, George? There's three big fat books. One
oh
is
World War
Africa,
II.
one's Italy, and one's France and Germany, right? The three phases of the war, and they were like that, right? Like you get like, you oh fuck, a whole regiment would go under, and you just go, okay, I got to stop now. I got to take a break, There was
I
some
know,
tough shit in there.
disaster after disaster. You wonder how we even won the war. I think we just outlasted them and outproduced them
Well, how
to a
anybody made
point.
it?
It was just amazing. Uh, how many things you never heard about, because of course they only want to publish the in the old days they only
Well,
wanted to publish the victories,
well,
but nowadays we get the full story of exactly what happened back then. But
well, more of it anyway.
the
Yeah, well, it
incompetence,
was long
the
enough ago, I guess. That's the
awful,
point with that. So,
yeah, it was
yeah,
awful, and it was truly awful, and we finally get the full scoop on how awful the decision making process was, the incongruities with weapons and healthcare and supply, and it was just amazing that we got through that at all.
Yeah.
it's amazing either side got through any of it. You know what I mean? Like, because they all had the same bullshit happening.
Well, they were a mess after. I mean that generation. Um,
Yeah,
there's a pretty good book. Well, there's a series of books. It's about Naples. This lady wrote about Naples. Anyway, the kids are growing up after the war. They knew something big happened, but they weren't sure what. The place is trash, but what does kids know? They don't give a fuck, right? They're playing a burnt out building as well as anything. It doesn't matter because this is how the world was when I was born. So this is how
Right.
things are. You know. But there was that thing. What's wrong with the fucking adults? You know what I mean? That was in there.
I can't imagine more of a traumatic thing to experience than combat.
Nope.
And
No. Bombs raining from the sky. Give me a what the fuck? That is got to be
yeah,
and getting. I mean, you're gonna get buried alive in a building. You know how many people die that way now? Just just pinned. Fucking. It'd be better if you just got crushed than to lay there.
Did you hear the what was the it was a World War One. It was a guy that did Common Sense, hardcore history
Yeah. Okay.
about World War One. He was talking about some of the battles where you're fighting over the same ground, right? And the bombs are blowing up, and they're exposing bodies from the last battle that are rotting and putrefying, and just the description was hell,
I
limbs and things sticking out of the sides of these craters because you know because there had been a battle there before.
yeah.
What is this? Go away.
Yeah. Dan read this book. I know he read it. I actually listened to that one, the World War One. That's when he talked about how that assassin just lucked out. He comes out of the bar and there he is. That's this
Yeah.
book, Sleepwalkers, right? That's this book. I'm listening to it, and I'd read this, and I went, oh, he read this, and he had read this, and then now he's
Yeah.
like, he was like me. I'm gonna blah, blah, blah. I could go on and on after reading it. You know what I mean? Um, so like I
Sure.
can tell sometimes I've read it. I've read the book, right? It came out. He went through it.
These
So,
bomb
yeah.
these bomb craters where like there's all these body parts sticking out and everything, but down in the bottom of the crater is this liquid that if you fall in, you die because it's full of all toxins from the toxic warfare that they're doing,
Yeah.
chemical warfare, and you can't climb up. It's too steep, and you're sliding down, and there's like rotting bodies, and like,
Yep.
holy shit, man.
Yep. Just like that movie. They did that movie. It was in one shot. I forget the name of it.
Oh yeah,
19,
1917.
Ah, yeah.
yeah, that's it.
That was it. That was. They'd have a wound, right? He has a wound, and he just gets this gross fucking rack. He just rips a piece of uniform off, and he wraps it because that's better than
Yep.
nothing. Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
That was a good movie. I actually I listened to the commentary track, and he's going and he's telling us where the breaks are. You know what I mean? Like when a wagon goes by. All right, that was a cut. You know, and he's like, oh, I don't think. And of course, he's a director, so he's going, oh, I don't know if I pulled that one off too good, because we didn't see any of it. But it's fun listening to him talk about it. You know. Said, well, now that you pointed it out, I see it. You know. Because I was looking for it. When I watched it the first time, I was looking for it. I know there's breaks in here, but I don't know where they are. And so there's a couple that were, I think he did it there, but he still couldn't know. But that would be a good.
Yeah, it was nicely
opportunity,
done.
You know,
Uh,
that movie
Good
was
movie.
so fucked up. Oh my god, it's like a fevered nightmare, like a dream almost. The way it was.
Yep.
Saw a horror movie the other day at the I went out to the theater to see a horror movie
Wow. How was
called
it?
Weapons. It
Oh,
was decent.
that's on my list. Yeah.
Ah, definitely worth watching. It was decent.
Last
Heard
time I
him-
was in the theater, we went to see the Jurassic Park movie with
Well, see, weapons.
Scarlett Johansson in it. It was fun. It was stupid. It was fun.
But so we're in it. It was a Wednesday afternoon. There was an empty theater, so I'm sitting there, and no one else is in the theater. Then, just as the movie starts, a couple comes in, sits right behind us, absolutely the seats right behind us, and they had baskets or bags full of like snacks and candy, and they just kept
Jesus.
eating, munching, and the crinkling of potato chip bags and chowing and munching. I could not believe.
Ah, yes.
It's a,
The movie experience.
it really stood out, yeah. So it added to the horror of the whole experience. So,
Oh, you know what? You could watch Jaws, and every time the shark attacks somebody, you throw a big fucking handful of popcorn in your mouth while it's happening.
potato chips,
And then you get beat up. And
candy
thrown
wrappers.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. The other one that gets me is the smartphones come out and the glare from the screen starts hitting you. It starts distracting you. Like there's like.
Oh, yeah,
you know,
that's
some
a
of them
real
are
thing.
Really bright.
and it's
Yeah.
constant, and it's just like so random all around the crowd in front
Yeah.
of you. It's like,
Suddenly it's on. Suddenly they're checking their fucking messages or something. You know, so that
Yeah.
movie ain't good. You know, whatever.
But-
No, I haven't gone to the theater in a long. You know the last movie I think I went to? I think this is it. I went to Midway. I went and saw Midway alone. And there was like 5 other old guys in there, and that was it. And none of us were eating because we don't have teeth. It was wonderful.
yes, I tried to make it through the whole movie, but I had to get up and go halfway through.
Well, you
It's
gotta
like,
I
it wasn't.
prepare. Don't drink
Yeah,
nothing
well, I
fucking-
did.
Yeah, you didn't.
You got to
prepare.
get dehydrated. You got to stop drinking liquids the day before.
That's right. I do it every day. I got to be in a booth for 4 hours, and
Oh,
I start
man.
drinking about an hour and a half, 2 hours before. I'm done with coffee. I'm going with everything, you know. And still, I run to the bathroom here when I finally get home. Gotta go.
Are you
gotta go,
sure?
gotta
I mean,
go.
we've asked this before, and He denied having a piss jug underneath the desk.
Oh, there's a glass. There's a big, deep glass down at the booth. I'm afraid of it.
Okay.
I will not touch it. I won't touch anything near it.
Okay. Yes, that is a thing.
Oh,
Young folks, it is a thing.
yeah.
Something to look forward to as you get older.
Yeah. And it used to be like you could put it off because, it's not convenient right now.
Yeah.
Not anymore. It's like,
Look at that.
nope, you got to go right now. Right now.
Right now.
It's an emergency. Now.
I'm gonna start hosing your leg in about a second.
Instead of potato chips being munched, you're going to hear the trickle of water going down the steps of the theater.
Oh, Jesus.
The Yellow River.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Don't
Look,
think it
somebody
hasn't
left their
happened
big gulp.
before.
Don't touch it. Look, it looks like it still has soda in it. No, that's not soda.
Oh, sure, it's Mountain Dew. It's just flat.
Oh yes. Yeah. It all looks like Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew looks like Mountain Dew.
But it's definitely worth watching.
Yeah, it's on my list.
When it comes up, it's good. Excellent
great.
cast.
Those kids
story.
just suddenly just run out. What the fuck, right? They all just take
Yeah.
off.
Oh yeah, it's good fun, good horror movie fun, man.
Sounds
I
horrible.
had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yep, on my list. The one I watched.
What else is on your list, Dave?
Oh well, it's still Dinner in America. I still highly recommend that. That is so fucking good.
Okay, is this new or has
No,
it been?
yeah. It's not that old.
In theaters?
Recent, 5 years ago maybe. I don't know.
It's not in theaters.
Not in theaters. No, you gotta. I rented it, but just look out for it. It'll probably be free somewhere, or on the streaming service you have.
Yeah.
It's not on Netflix. I rented it. I rented it for $4 on Google Play. And I watched it twice. It was fucking great. So good. I watched it twice because I wanted to see it again. So, see it.
Get your money's worth.
Yeah, I get my money's worth. Mostly, I don't do that. I usually just see a movie once, and that's not okay. I don't think I could sit through that again. Not that it was bad. It was just that's enough.
There's a lot of movies I wish I could watch again, but I know how they turn out.
Yeah.
And I want to experience that again, not knowing how it turns out.
This movie isn't really the ending. It's just there's an arc and it's good. It's a good arc. It's a good ending, right? But it's the fucking shit that goes on during it. That's that. It's like the Blues Brothers, right? Like the ending. So what about the ending, right? It's the fucking journey, right?
Like anything else in life.
There's no surprise
it's the journey.
or anything like that. It's just great. That's all. That's all I'm going to say about it. I highly recommend that one.
Right, Miley, it's The Climb, right?
Huh?
Miley Cyrus, The Climb.
Oh, I just saw her on that Letterman show.
Oh, yeah?
She's good. She played with that one guy from Flaming Lips. He's on. They're on. You see that one? That was on. I listened to that on SoundCloud. I ran across that. They did it there. That was their big release. All right, we'll just.
There was there's some videos that she did called the Backyard Sessions.
Yes.
Where she's in the backyard with just some country musicians.
Wow.
And wow, she's really good.
She is really good.
Like without all that other stuff.
She does everything. She just does everything. Right? She'll go out and pop out if you want, right? And she'll do some serious fucking shit too. It's great. She's great.
Yeah, the Backyard Sessions were really good. Just solid country music, And she's got a really good voice. She's a talented girl.
Looks like she does everything.
Well, so check out the Letterman one if you can. I don't know if you got Netflix or anything. That's good.
For sure. Any other recommendations? Dinner.
Here's a video you want to check out on David Letterman. Marty Stewart on David Letterman.
Oh, yeah, Marty Stewart.
After they played their rehearsal, they played what they were going to play on stage, and after they played their rehearsal, the members of David Letterman's band were like standing around going, how did you get where are your guitar pedals? How did you get that sound? Like, yeah, I ran a wire from my guitar into my amp. That's how I get that sound.
Yeah.
And
That's
then,
cool.
you know, so then you see the actual performance and they're just ripping it up. You know?
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, when you meet somebody who can do something and you run up to them, how'd you do that? Because I want to
Yeah.
be able to do that, you know? Yeah, yeah. Especially somebody with that much experience, like Letterman's band, please.
Well, you know, modern guitar players, they're like, they got to have all these pedals. They got a whole pedal board, you know, with like all this sound shit to make the guitars sound fancy. You know, just get a good old fashioned tube amp and plug directly in. That's all you need.
I guess that's what he did. He says, yeah, I
Yep.
do this.
And Marty Stewart's playing the original B Bender guitar from Clarence White, and it's really, really great sounding guitar. The B Bender is it's like this lever thing that he carved out the back of his guitar and made springs and levers so that when he pulls down on the guitar against this strap, it bends the B string, and it sounds more like a pedal steel than a regular guitar.
Wow.
Really cool. Jimmy Page used one in a couple of his songs. Really cool sound. Yep. Old
Yep.
Telecasters and old Fender tube amps. You can't go wrong, baby.
Can't
I
go
gotta
wrong.
I'm going to take my guitar over. There's a shop nearby. And get all my dead frets evened out. Because I can't do that stuff. I don't want to anyway. Get strings put on it, all that. Get all cleaned up.
Yep.
I want to fucking play it again. Now I work on third. I come in at midnight. I got an empty building for 4 hours. Fuck, I could bring a drum set. Well, I'm not gonna do that. But I can take my acoustic in there and just start playing it again. It's my
There you
big
go.
intention. I miss
Yeah, you
doing-
were playing a lot for a while, huh?
Oh yeah, I was. You couldn't. You know, I did every day. I even did it here for a little bit, and then it got obvious that I probably shouldn't do it anymore. So I might need a refresher, Mike. I might have a few questions. Like that's all. I remember you told me that secret about chords, about the order of hitting them. Like I just gotta be with you, I guess. It's that
Yeah.
You said this is important. I remember you said that. No, listen, this is important, and it was great. I probably could figure it out again. It had to do with music theory, what notes to play in order above the chord. Never mind. I got to get it fixed, and I got to get a loan in the building. I'm sure
Yeah.
most of it will come back to me. You know?
Then your questions will come back too.
My questions will come back. It'll be more coherent than this.
Yeah. Had something to do with something.
You know, remember that day, Mike? You yelled at me? Yeah, no, because I yelled at you every time.
Yeah.
Just remember the conservation of movement that I showed you.
That was huge. Because you yelled at it. He says, look how far you're coming off with the fret and coming down on the other one. Like, that's what I was doing. I was like launching my hand off the
Pulling
fucking-
you're
coming
moving
back
your
down.
hand like this
Yeah.
rather than just like this.
Instead of instead of what I do now. Yeah. Every time I saw you, it was great. It was great. It just meant that I have fucking shit to do.
Well, happy to help.
Oh yeah, it was great. It was great. I actually got decent. I like the shit I made. Just
Yeah.
like I would do two things that I would do. Like just with a metronome, you know, you do the chords, and then the next time through, you do the lead, and then you go wow, and then you were talking about the mistakes, putting in mistakes and rugs and shit. Like I would do mistakes playing, right? But I used to start thinking that was God just hitting my elbow. Here, do this, right? And then it would always be good, not always, right? But it would be like, wow, I'm glad that happened, because that's like that put like the pot in the song that I liked that I made, with so mistakes are good.
That's how a lot of people write. They just kind of like jam around, and all of a sudden they find something that they like, and then they, work with that piece.
Yeah.
And if it's recorded, they can remember it, and then actually make something out of it.
Yep. Yeah. I'm not even gonna try to figure out how to do that. I'll just do another one, right? And there'll be something in that one I'll like. It's just I don't know.
Yep.
So I'm fun. It's fun, and I want to do it.
And I saw one you'd really like. This guy had he brought his guitar to the gig, to show me. It's a carbon fiber guitar,
Hmm.
and it's programmable
Yeah.
so that you can play the bass, you can play drums, you can and build all these layers and play with yourself.
Yeah, they get the loops. I say like the
Yeah,
buskers do
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, those are great.
It's all on this little carbon fiber guitar.
Yeah. Oh, I like. There's one on Amazon.
It
I
looks
have
like
my
a lot of
eyes on.
fun.
Because you can just leave it in your. Doesn't matter. You pull it out of your car frozen and it'll play. So I had my.
Yeah.
They're like $150. Um, the acoustic ones. The one you're talking about is just another 100, and they got all these other things on it. It'll like do reverb and.
Yeah, all this stuff.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I've been looking for one for a carbon fiber guitar. I haven't really found one cheap enough. They're all the ones I've seen have been as expensive as like fancy wooden ones.
I'll send you a link.
Yeah, send me a link
It's
because I
on
want
my-
I want one I can take camping.
Yeah,
on a
you can
canoe
take
trip.
this camping. They've got like I watched a bunch of videos of guitar players who bought them, and they were doing that. One guy had it in the snow. He pulled it out of the
Yeah.
snow and started playing it. Right? So, and he's taking a camp, and he said, "Yeah, this ain't concert shit, but this is fucking great around a campfire and stuff. You know, just."
Yeah, they sound pretty good. Some of them
And it
sound
was
really good.
inexpensive, like $150. He didn't give a shit. So I'll send
Right.
you a link to that one. Now
Yeah,
they might be a little more now, but they were reasonable. Anyway.
Better than 3,000.
Oh
you
no,
know?
they weren't that. No, no.
But I mean, the $3,000 one sounds great. It does.
Well,
It sounds as good as a wooden guitar. They're really good. And that'd be like concert quality out in the middle of the wilderness. Hell yeah.
I actually have to become good enough where I might end up in a concert. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the 150. Just entertain myself. Like this, I'm not going any further than that.
I get to play. So when we went down through the canyon, Grand Canyon, we stopped at a pawn shop and bought a guitar. Things sounded nice. And this thing had been down the river. This is what happened with this thing. People had bought it, went down, did the trip, and then it had fallen in the water or whatever, and they brought it to the pawn shop, and sold it back. So it'd been down the river several times.
Oh, that's the only thing they recovered from the incident.
But part of my the reason why I was there was to play music at this Redwall.
Oh,
So
did you
Redwall
have
is
that
this
video
big,
of it?
yeah,
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that was a pawn guitar.
yeah.
No, that's cool. Did you pawn
Yeah.
it when you got out, or did you take it home?
No, he kept it. George kept it.
That's cool.
He bought it and kept it, and we used it.
At this
We brought it
George.
with us up in the Boundary Waters too. It was a pain in the ass. You have to keep it covered, and it would have been much better as a carbon fiber guitar.
Yeah, you
You can use it as a
flotation device.
You can play a tune and paddle a few strokes, play a tune. Yep.
It'll save your life. You get on it, it's a flotation device too. Just cover the
You can
whole.
surf on it.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah. Oh, take it on a surfboard. Try and play Wipeout.
Yeah.
You know,
Surfing, playing Wipeout. Oh man, that's got to be
That's a
nice
video.
goal. I gotta try that sometime.
even if you pulled it off, everybody say it was AI.
Well, yeah.
So we'll just make whether you're doing it using AI.
Well,
There
might
you
as well
go.
just
That's
make an AI film of it and
I could do
say
that.
I did it. We used to play Wipeout quite a bit.
I love that song.
With Dave and Kurt, we did this surf medley. Did Walk Don't Run and Pipeline and Secret Agent Man and Wipeout. And we kind of ran them all together, and we'd end with Wipeout. It was a really good way to end a set. Fun, especially in the summer, Everybody wants to hear that stuff in the summer.
Yeah, I like that beach music. I like that shit. I like the.
We even did a
Ventures and
Beach
all that.
Boys song.
Just guitar bands, like this crazy amount of guitars on the stage. I love the Ventures.
Yeah.
They're great.
Yeah.
There's one. There's a video of them on TV somewhere. I think in Japan, right? And the drummer, there's the drummer, right? And all he does, he just has a hi hat, a crash, and a snare and a bass. That's all he's got. and he just wails on it, and he holds traditional too. It's going a mile
Oh,
a
yeah.
minute. It's like, yeah, it's great. I watched that a million times because I like watching the drummer. You know, fucking
Buddy Rich was like that. He had
Yeah.
a small hit, you know, and he just like he had so many different things he could play that like he could just play for hours and you never get tired of it. You know?
No, you don't get tired if you know how to hold the sticks right. There's no, it's not a workout. It might look like one, but it ain't. It ain't nothing. It's just controlled throwing. You're not even touching. You're not really holding the sticks even. They're just kind of you're lightly in control of them. So like that's actually a sign. If you start getting blisters and shit, you're doing it wrong.
Huh.
So no, I don't have. I could go for, forever. It doesn't. I'm not taxing myself. I don't have like calluses afterwards or anything. It's not like a top playing, where you put like a lot of stress. Where you do things to your fingertips and shit. There's nothing to it. Really.
It's like masturbation. If you get blisters, you're doing
I'm
it wrong.
I don't get no blisters. Nothing gets swollen.
Yikes. Yikes. A masochist.
So yeah, I like traditional. I do both. I'll do match if
Yeah.
I want to be like accurate, but or more accurate.
I just recently
I like-
saw a Buddy Rich video. He was rocking, man.
Yeah, it's fun to watch them. Then, especially when they go on rounds, like when they go around the kit with holding traditional. That's a trick, because you tend to want to just be, you just switch back and forth. I'll do that. I'll do when if I have to go into, you just go off it, you know.
So that traditional way started because you were wearing a snare drum into
Yeah.
battle,
Yep.
and it was the only way you could hit that snare drum off on the side.
Yeah, because they were big and they're on a corner. They're on a current turn, so you can.
Yeah.
Actually, that's how I do the practice pad. I angle it like it's a
Wow.
snare drum. Because it's the best way to hit them. You know, I'm doing rudiments and shit. Yeah, I'm gonna. I should go ahead. Like I learned how to do it once, but I forgot. It's useless, right? It's like how to spin. You know, just go up. And
Oh,
spin
yeah.
all the showmanship shit, right? It's not this. You're not really spinning. It's just a trick. It just looks like spinning.
Right.
And I bothered to learn it, and I did throw it. I was tossing it, but it was the place downstairs. There's nothing in there to. Now I'm around like, you know, glass and things I don't own.
Right.
And it was useless. So
Now this guy Ned who can he can spin them and play while he's spinning them each
Yeah.
one, and then throw and catch them and play, and like, and not only that, but he's like playing unbelievably well.
Yeah,
You know.
and he's in the back. Nobody can see him. No, I missed it.
When that guy takes a solo, everybody listens. You got the double bass thing going. He can roll that thing, you know,
Yeah.
like
Now-
thunder.
I'm not very good on the bass. It's my foot. I've never really developed it. You know, I can do like 1 and 3. You know, I can do that, but I can't do anything really nuts.
Yeah.
So
Shit, that's all you need, man.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all you need.
Oh, the money beat. It's just, you know, I can do that. I'll carry it through a song. You know, I won't do anything fancy. I won't do anything memorable, but I'll be in time through the whole thing. You know,
That's all you need, man.
that's all you need, right? And
Yep.
it's boring as shit, but there you are, back there, running everything.
Yeah. Hey, play for the song, you know.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what the Beatles did. Like, they really just like that was what made them so great. Was everybody in the band played what the song needed,
yeah.
you know?
I listen to them all the time. Anybody who thinks Ringo's easy, they ain't.
No, Ringo was great.
Yeah. It's people who say Ringo sucks don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They just don't,
Exactly.
you know. What's that drummer for Cream?
Oh,
Ginger Baker.
yeah.
Ginger Baker. There's a
Ginger Baker.
documentary on him which is great. Beware of Mr. Baker, I think.
Yeah.
Did you
He's
see
an
that?
asshole, right?
Oh, it's fucking great. He went to Africa, and he started learning all them beats, which is like they have limb independence. Like you'd be doing triples with this arm, you know, you'd be 4/4 with it, stuff like that. They start doing that shit at as their children. It's just bred in like how they do things. So
Yeah, it's so much a part of their culture. They hear that stuff in the womb, you know. But yeah, that documentary, like Ginger Baker punches the guy. No, the guy lets him because he's Ginger Baker. Like, fuck that. I'd hit him back. I don't give a
I
fuck who he
deserve that.
Like, what the fuck? What an asshole.
I wouldn't want to hang out with him, but he was great. I like Cream.
Yeah.
Like,
I saw him at
want those
Lupo's with
cassettes out.
playing jazz with
Israeli
Ginger
Gears.
Baker's Ear Force.
Huh?
Ginger Baker's Ear Force. I saw them at the old Lupo's back in the day.
So you saw him? You saw Ginger Baker?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, that's cool. I know. I wore out Cream tapes though in the Navy. I had Disraeli Gears and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Press Rat and what Warthog closed down
You
their
might
shop.
have, yeah.
They didn't want to. It was all they had got.
But
That
it
weird
didn't.
song. That was
You
great.
see how that's pink with some brown?
Mm.
Yeah.
I went down to the crossroads.
I bought one of my teachers in high school was selling his records, and I bought the album Disraeli Gears, and I bought After the Gold Rush. That's when I first got After the Gold Rush. That was my first Neil Young album.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's a good
Oh,
one.
that's good.
Yeah, Neil Young was another one. Every time he played Southern Man, I'd have to listen to the lyrics from Leonard Skinner, Sweet Home Alabama.
Yeah.
And for a long time, I didn't know what the fuck they were talking about, right? They just say that, say, whatever, what the fuck's whatever, right?
Yeah.
Just move along. There's all kinds of weird people around you, you know? And then I heard, because I like Leonard Skinner too. I like Leonard Skinner a lot.
When I first heard Southern Man, it blew me away.
I had,
Like-
what was it? It was on Crosby, Nash, something like that. Remember they did a bunch of different, there would just
Yeah.
be two of them, and that's what I had. I had that one. I got it in Mississippi because that was I was looking for like Deja Vu or something, but all they had back then. Remember, you go
Yep.
all right. I want Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, but I'll take Nash Young or whatever this is. You know,
Whichever one, yeah.
fuck. So it was, you know,
Yeah, but a lot of those albums were great too.
they were,
you know?
but still, I was looking for like So Far or something. That's what I wanted. You know, that would have been better. That's fine
Well,
if you had all the other ones. You know what
They
I
were
mean?
they were better all together.
Yeah,
They were best with Neil Young,
yeah.
definitely. You know?
I don't know if there's a true story about him. It might be. I don't remember where I heard it. But they were going to New York to be on like TV, their big break, and they were doing them stupid demands on him about this and that. And Young just went back to Canada. So I ain't going, and he didn't.
Yeah.
And this is like before they were anything, you know.
Yeah.
This is like this is and so. That sounds like something he'd do.
But him and Stills were already like big stars because Buffalo Springfield was really big at the
Yeah.
time.
Oh, that was
know?
great. Yeah.
So they were already like he could
Maybe
do
it was
whatever.
then. Maybe it was before that.
And he
When-
did whatever he wanted because Buffalo Springfield was way before.
Yeah. Then it happened way
Crosby, Stills,
before
and
that,
Nash.
maybe.
But yeah, he didn't care. He just did whatever he wanted.
I'll try and find that later. Because it's just stuff I read a long, long time ago. You know.
In the '80s, they all four of them got back together and made an album. The late '80s, like it was kind of an answer to Deja Vu, like an updated Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. It was really good album.
What was it called? Oh, late 80s?
Yeah,
No, I don't know. I probably was out by then. I wasn't paying attention.
it was really good.
The last album I got from them was the one with Southern Cross on it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that was like 81 or 83 or something like that.
yeah, that was back in the '80s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I liked it because it was, you know, the Southern Australia and sailboats and that.
you got to see the Southern Cross.
Yeah, on a boat. Not that boat though. That was a good video. The video got me. I don't know if you saw that the video.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's a sailboat.
Yep.
We saw them Crosby, Stills, and Nash in Cold State Park.
yeah, I was there.
Yeah, that was fucking great. That was fucking great. Well, everybody's singing Our House. Remember you? I don't remember you. I don't remember you there. We didn't run into each other.
I thought we did, but
Oh, then maybe we did. I mean, I've been running across you my whole life. They're not really standing out. There's any particular one, and that's too far back. I've learned that like whatever my memory is from that far back is probably.
probably not real.
Well, we could experiment now, like something that we did in the past, and just laugh at like how the three of us have three different versions of the same thing. The only thing we agree on is that we were there.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, that's the way it goes.
that's the way it goes.
That's why eyewitness testimony is not really accurate.
Yeah, especially 10-year-old eyewitness testimony.
Yeah,
Well,
or 40-year-old eyewitness testimony. So, but yeah, I got to see a lot of great music in my time. I hope it's not over yet.
it's not over. There's less and less things to see.
You ready for the walkie?
Well, I mean, getting something like Spotify, I found like there's a lot of new music I never heard that I really like.
Yeah, but did they tour and shit, or they just like?
Yeah.
I've run across like bands that like, wow, these guys should be famous.
A lot of the like if you like it's so weird like to call it country music because country music nowadays is hip hop with a southern accent.
Well, it's what it
But
is.
if you like alternative country or outlaw country or whatever, those bands tend to stay out west and down south because they don't fill the arenas up here. But occasionally I've seen a lot of great music at the folk festival. Got turned on to a lot of good people who are out touring right now, who are current.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good stuff out there. I don't care what genre you like. There's new music being made in it.
I like all kinds of shit. I mean,
I don't care what it is that you like. If you like Southern rock, there's brand new Southern rock that's being made right now. It's great. You like metal, there's brand new metal being made right now. That's great.
I like that one metal band. It's the brother and sister. I forgot the name of it.
Oh, the White Stripes.
No. I like them too. No, this is like headbanging, huge, and the drummer, the brother's the drummer, and he's out front, right? And he's just banging away like the fuck. I mean, just wow, just wow. But it's still a headbanging song. But the drummer's impressive.
Oh,
Very
good.
impressive. Yeah.
You ever listen to that whole Mike's Picks yet? Have you listened to all them?
All of them once.
There's I got a couple of songs on there from a duo called Shovels and Rope that are out current now, and I guess I don't know if they're married, but this couple, and they switch off playing guitar and drums. They both play drums, they both play guitar, and like on different songs they'll switch off. And it's
I
pretty
remember
fun
seeing
to
that
see
one.
that.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
They're really good. Great harmonies, great songs,
It's funny. I was talking to this guy, and he says, you play drums and guitar?" Well, I've learned to, right? I go, "Yeah, I learned drums first because you got to learn time. I mean, that's the first lesson. I mean, you can't go any further until you do that. That was the first book in music theory for dummies. Was time. I was on that chapter forever. I mean,
Beyond Time, baby.
yeah, and then we move on to other
So
stuff.
I don't practice with a metronome, but what I do is I go on YouTube and there are these jam along videos,
It's the same, isn't
and
it?
it's the same. It's they're quantized so that they're perfectly in time.
Yeah.
So it's like playing along with a metronome, only it's a little bit more interesting than just beep 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 beep, or click 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 click.
There's this video I made just recent, because I read that John Lennon used to like do his homage. He would just sing it, and then sing it again, but he'd use time. He'd do it in time, so they'd sync up.
Yeah.
In other words, he didn't listen to himself doing it last time. He just did it again in time.
Yeah.
So I tried that. I did Chantilly Lays, and I pulled it off. But I did it from memory because I sing it the same way all the time from the 45. So there's no, and I said, I'll try it. I did it on the roof. I did it once, and then I did it again. And you can tell I did it the second one because one, the moon's behind me, and the other one is like not. You know, so it's like
Okay.
obviously. And I went, wow, look at that. That worked. But there's no way you'll ever see it because I'm embarrassed. No, I'll
And you
send it to
should
you.
be.
Actually, I'll send it to you. You can.
All right.
You can
I'll laugh
watch
at
as
you.
much as you can take.
I mean, I'll watch it. I'll laugh at you. I mean, I'll listen.
No, I was just blown away by how because I do it all the time. This is me at work, you know, singing full throat in the stairwell or something, right?
All right.
That's one
Yeah.
of them. That's my go-to. Oh, baby, that's what I like. And then I
Dave the Big
slam the door
Bopper.
open and enter the next room. You know?
The Big Bopper. There he is, folks.
But it's a
The
nice
little-
night. I liked because it was a full moon, so and I'm on the roof, and so like I was doing other shit too. I was gonna say it to you. I had the moon behind me, had it popping out of my head and down because I was just doing the phone up and down, like. So I went like this. Yeah, I just kept doing that back up. So that's ridiculous. All right, I'll send it to you.
All right.
Cause I was gonna put it. I said I posted. There's some shit I do. I'm not doing it. I think I'm gonna. And then not this one. No fucking way. Well, I learned something about YouTube. If you do a how-to, right, you'll get more clicks because YouTube will like promote it more, or people are looking for it more. But if you do music, it's not gonna go anywhere. It just won't.
Huh.
Because they don't know. Like, I don't know. Oh, you gotta be more specific in what it is you are. Like, you got an apple tree?
Tomatoes.
Oh, tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Nice.
Tomatoes.
Your camera's so bad that looked like an apple.
Yeah.
Can't make out what that is. Yeah, you zoomed in for some reason. Your stupid camera. Yeah, the fucking whatever.
I-
Who knows what that setting is?
I tried to.
I know.
Whatever.
I don't
It
quit
is what
until I
it is.
fail.
So, yeah, I've been eating out of the garden, man. It's been great. Eating out of the backyard. I save backstrap so I can have like backstrap medallions and so like the meal is like completely out of my backyard.
All right, cool.
Meat and veg from my backyard.
I've done that.
Yeah.
We used to eat
Good.
out of our garden all the time. Just big old tomato salad and shit. You ever
Yeah.
do, like onions, olive oil, oregano, and salt. And just, you know, in quarters. And just like a big bowl. Yeah. So, 'cause
Good.
my grandfather used to do the big boys. And then basically, you could just quench your thirst with them.
Yeah, we have what's left of that. We had that last night for supper. Tomato. I had tomato salad and ricotta cheese. I put some vinegar in it, you know.
Yeah.
A little garlic, onions, vinegar, oil,
Nice.
salt, pepper, and just put that on top of a bunch of ricotta. It's good.
Nice.
Really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good, right? Good for
Yeah.
everybody.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Summertime
Yeah.
and living is easy. But yeah, I got beans and greens and tomatoes and peppers and all that stuff growing, squashes, and usually I just take like everything and just put it in a pot, just cook whatever's ripe, and have some steaks next to it on the side, and it's a really good meal.
I hit 154.
Wow, look at you.
I still got some. I'm trying to get rid of the visceral that fat around your organs. That's the one. That shit just won't go away slowly.
Yeah.
But I'm making. Yeah, now it's like maybe a pound every 3 weeks or something. That's where I'm at. And I'm not doing it like it's not like I'm suffering. I'm not like measuring anything. I just eat a certain way. I'm never hungry. Sometimes I think I went overboard. Like maybe that was too many grapes. But it turns out, nah, you're fine. None of that stuff. You don't pay for any of that. But it's slow now. Ooh, it's slow.
Yeah. Well, I'm not really worrying about losing weight. I just want to be healthy is all at
Well,
this
yeah,
point.
that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to just. Well, I got a heart condition. That's why. That's why it's important for me because I
Yeah.
often trashed myself. I like that saying, like, if I know I'm going to live this long, I'll take better care of myself.
Hey, man, we grew up in the Cold War. We thought we were going to get nuked any minute.
I know. Matter of fact, you knocked me out of some of it because you said that's like holding a gun to your head, all the time. I says, what? You
Yeah.
don't do that. I said, yeah, you're right. You actually were.
Like,
I said, yeah.
Fuck it. This gun's it could go off anytime. I might as well smoke my last cigarette.
Might as well.
It hasn't gone off yet. I might as well smoke another last cigarette.
Might as well see if one's in the
Die of
chamber.
lung cancer.
Yeah, it was foolish. But, yeah, we all went through that for a while. And
Yeah.
I think everybody had that. I think some people never got over it. Because
They were in good company.
It sure looked like it was going to happen, Like, why invest in the future when there isn't one?
Right. Because they hyped it up, too, all the time.
They were always doing that.
Yeah. We need to buy more tanks. Priceless stocks are in the shithole. We need to buy more tanks.
They had people digging fucking bomb shelters in their backyard, right?
Yeah.
Arabs had one.
The Harrops, yeah, I remember that one.
They were going to populate the earth after.
They were the future of mankind.
Yep. They looked like they might be built for it, They're kind of like worms. They're wormy people. They're so
Wonder whatever
small,
happened
that
them.
kid.
Oh, Billy Harrop.
Yeah. That wasn't an asshole. Like, the thing is, I have nothing against
No.
him. Because
No.
he was never a jerk to me, So,
He was nice enough.
he's a regular guy.
Yeah.
But,
It's just that they had the bomb shelter. We were all going to melt, and they were going to live after us.
no, we're all going to go in there and pull them out. Take it over. They better have a hell of a lock, because I don't think they had it. Well, shotgun will make
You know where
it.
the other bomb shelter was across the street from Knight's Farm.
Oh, that, yeah. Iron Mountain.
That was a bomb shelter.
That was a data center.
Yeah.
For the Industrial National Bank, that to keep everybody so survive a nuclear holocaust, and you can still have records to make sure that people pay their mortgages. At least the survivors would pay their mortgages.
Oh, you thought you were all in the clear, did you? Well,
Yeah.
we got weapons.
That bill did not burn in the fire.
I recently saw the remember the was it Burgess Meredith in the Twilight Zone?
Yeah. Now there's time.
Now
That
there's
particularly
time.
affected me.
Yeah.
I hate that ending. I hate the whole thing. I hate that fucking thing. Jesus. And he didn't deserve that. That guy was a nice guy.
No, he was.
His wife ripping up his book of poetry and shit. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, that was just wrong, Oh,
Yep.
there was time now. There was time.
And then he was screwed because he couldn't
He
even
was
see
screwed.
enough. Without his glasses, he couldn't even see enough to try and scrounge another pair of glasses somewhere.
I know.
He was doomed when those glasses broke.
You know that scene when he's out on the stairs with all the books? I'm thinking, it's going to rain, dummy. What are you
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah.
What have you done?
Yeah. He's looking at his stacks of books. That's this year. That's next year. That's next year.
Yeah, there's no years. It's over. Now you can't even find food.
Nope, you're fucked. Yeah, that was a good. That probably is the one that stands out the most from that whole series to me.
A lot of
I mean, I've
those were
seen-
nuclear war things. There was that one with Elizabeth Montgomery, and she looked great. She was
Yeah,
great.
she did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Bronson, Death Wish guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Well, I don't remember much of it. There was that hokey one where the guy that the astronaut lands on a planet, and he's getting news from the other planet, and things ain't going well, and then the nukes have happened, and then of course he meets Eve, and they call it Earth. But that was hokey, but
Yeah.
that was all right. That was a good twist. Oh, that's Earth. Oh, so we can do it over again.
The guys like they're fighting over water, and he kills them, and they're on this desert planet, and they don't know if they're gonna survive. It turns out they crashed on Earth. That was one. He climbs up over the hill and he sees a truck.
Yeah. Ooh, that's Las Vegas.
Yeah, some of them stand out, but that to me, the Burgess Meredith one was the one that stood out the most. So
yeah, the
I
book
saw it.
angle was the one that got me.
Yeah,
And he wasn't a douche. You know,
right.
that's the
Right.
part that sucked. He should have been a little douchey. That wouldn't have felt so bad. You know,
Yeah.
that's the whole idea of it, I guess.
The other one that stood out was the guy who went back to his hometown, and it was in the past. He's trying to warn himself as a kid, you know. Then he meets his father, and the guy ends up recognizing him that he is his son. He's like, "You got to go away. You got to get out of here."
Yeah.
And so he walks back to the garage, and he walks back into this present. You know, that was a pretty good one. That one stood out to me. I always remembered that one since I was a kid.
I remember the last one. I watched the last one. That was the girl who played on To Kill a Mockingbird. Remember the little girl?
Oh yeah,
She was in the last Twilight Zone, right?
really?
And she was really a good actor, so I wanted to watch her act. They voice dubbed her. There's some old lady doing her voice.
Really?
Yeah, it sucks. Because I'm sure she did her lines fine. Because she did that just before Kill a
Right.
Mockingbird. So for some reason they... Well, you know, it might not have been her performance. It might have been like the bad audio or something. You know,
Technical difficulty.
Yeah.
Back then, that was like
it was a thing.
really possible.
And they didn't have time to fix it. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's a TV show. But anyway, she's in that. She's in the last one. It was the one with the pool. The kids go in the pool and they come up to that other place, that other dimension or whatever. They found it at the bottom of a pool, these kids. And they
Oh
pop up.
wow.
Yeah. And they kept disappearing. They go in the
What? I
pool
don't
and
remember that
disappear. Yeah, it's the very last one. It's the very last episode, so it's not hard to find.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna search it later.
Yeah, and the only reason I watched it because I was looking at after I saw the movie, I looked up her IMDb to see what else she was in, and so I do that with actors sometimes if I like them. What else
Yep.
What else were they in? You know, so
Yeah.
but it was disappointing. She's what the fuck?
There's a movie out that's just coming out now. It's not playing around here yet. It's from Australia, but it's got that. Remember the girl from Battlestar Galactica, the later series? The girl who played the Cylon, who was always whispering in the guy's ear.
Oh yeah, the blonde.
Real beautiful girl.
What's she called? 7? No, she wasn't 7. She had a number though.
6,
6.
I think. Anyway, Trisha Helfer. And I had just seen an interview with her recently, and she's still beautiful.
Yeah.
And then I found out, I said, "Wow, what else is she doing?" And she's in this movie that's just come out now. It's a dinosaur movie. It's kind of like Jurassic Park, only different.
Yeah. She couldn't get too far away from sci-fi, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah,
she
she's
said that
type
she got bored with 6. She says, "Jesus,
Yeah.
it's the same." Yeah, I think I saw that interview. She was going, it was getting pretty monotonous there.
Yeah, she always played this
Yeah, no
This-
arc, nothing, just
no,
that.
no change at all.
No.
She's just the same character all the time. And then they had her playing different versions of herself, which was pretty cool.
That was kind of challenging, like the
Yeah.
tortured one,
Yeah.
all that. So that was helpful. That
That
might have been her
series was
going,
pretty
"Hey, I
good.
want to do something else, or I'm leaving."
Yeah, maybe. That series was pretty good, I thought.
I like that series a lot.
It was like, like good science fiction. It was talking about today or the time it was filmed in back when it was filmed, but it's pretty good.
Good writing. That helps. That's everything, really.
Yeah.
I think the original series, you couldn't figure out Boltar. He was just like, just suspend belief,
Yeah.
There's a human just out to destroy humankind. What's your
Yeah,
deal,
why?
man? Yeah. And in this show, okay, his motivations were understandable,
Yeah.
which I liked. I go, okay, now he makes sense,
Right.
So so I was on board after that. If he just for no reason was like that, like they used to do,
Yeah.
which they
I know.
still do, because movie, There's a scene of Darth Vader grabbing a ship and bringing it back to him, right? In some of the newest shit, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So there's a scene in like the second Empire Strikes Back where the Millennium Falcon takes off and Vader's watching it leave, like, oh shit. He's going, oh shit. And now you look at it and go, do the grab the ship thing.
Do the thing, yeah. I know. It's like I was watching the latest Star Trek series, It's supposed to be before the original series.
Yeah,
It's like a prequel, just before it's Captain Pike,
yeah.
and like their ship is like way more modern than.
Yeah.
It's got all this shit that they never had.
What, it's not plywood?
Yeah. It's actually not bad series. They make fun of themselves a little bit, so that's cool.
I think I'm going to watch Andorra. Apparently, is good. The Star Wars one.
Yeah.
It's about the world, and being like how the Empire operates, bureaucracy, and they end up in a prison, an Empire prison. Has nothing to do with any of the other people. It's just them in some kind of breakout. So it's really good. Apparently, it's really good. So I'll let you know if I ever decide to do it. Star Wars, I'm pretty burnt. I'm burnt on all of it.
I'm burnt on Star Trek too, but
Yeah.
the hell.
But if somebody says that's worth watching, I mean, somebody hired a couple of writers to know who could write.
Yeah.
That's all it takes. I mean, because they've got production design out the ass.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah. Well, this one has better writing than Star Trek Discovery did. That one was pretty bad.
Discovery was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Another lightning fast hour, fellas.
Yep. Well, you got any plans for the day?
Going to Boston, picking up the wife.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. That's good.
Yeah, it's good. After it's over.
She's gonna come home to a skinny man.
Yeah. Well, she was I was skinny when she left.
Are you skinnier now?
Yeah, she's plumper, I bet. I won't bring that
Yeah,
up, though.
she's been in Italy for. Yeah, don't bring that up.
She's
How about you,
bigger than
George?
Cinderella.
What are you up to?
So I'm going to gain a pound anyway. But I can't.
I got to take my dog to the vet. I think he's got a UTI or something.
Ooh.
Dog's like 10 years old, and people are telling me, oh, German Shepherds only live till 10 or so.
Yeah, they usually their hips
kind
go.
of concerned.
Yeah.
So
Mine died at 6.
Nice boys.
Oh, that was a hell of a way to stop. Okay, goodbye.